Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great today. Just got off the bike, just a light spin. And I made this graphic that dreams start in the quiet. Something happens when I finish a goal or a dream. I have space, and that space becomes very quiet. And I want to keep growing. I want to keep moving forward. There's a lot of things that I have got my life back and I want to do. So I have like a little bit of a dream sheet going. I've got some goals set. And one of the arenas that I set goals in is my fitness. And not to stay fit, but to go out and to go out and conquer. And the half marathon was a great example of that. And I know a lot of you are not runners. A lot of you have not got that in you to do, or don't have the physical ability to do it, or no absolute desire to do it. And I get that. And then it's just the way I am. I've always had to have something, or I won't exercise. I can't just exercise to exercise. It's just boring, and it's not motivating. But let me think about something I want to do, and I'll do it. I remember when I first got my road bike, I wanted to ride all the way to this park that's 7 miles away and back. And that was a 15-mile ride, basically. And I made my husband and my daughter follow me in a car in case I couldn't make it. But I did it, and I was so excited. And then I wanted to do a 30-mile ride, and I did it. I was so excited. And then this past spring, in a ketogenic state, my husband, my daughter, and our good friend Ellie, we did a 50-mile ride. That was so exciting. Then I trained and did a half marathon. That was so hard, very hard, but I did it. Most painful thing I've ever gone through, and I've done 2 of them. But now that space is open. That dream space is open. And I want to ride 100 miles. I've never ridden 100 miles. Ellie just did 100 miles, and the first thing I thought was, I want to do that. It's going into winter in the South. There's no way I can ride all winter long and not freeze to death. It's not cool. So I will use the spin bikes in our gym. I will ride my bike in the living room, and I will slowly keep a base. And I will slowly keep some seat time. I will make sure I can stay on the seat for an hour to an hour and a half, so that when spring comes and I can get outside and really go build my mileage, I can go at least a half an hour without pain on my butt, because it does hurt in the saddle. But where there's space, take the time to be quiet and see if you can't pull a dream together, something you've always wanted to do. One of the things that happens when we lose weight and we've got food quiet is we have space in our life, because we're not living just for food, or we're not sidelined from the lethargy and the overeating problems that just snow us, and we end up binge watching Netflix all weekend. We get nothing done. We don't go to the park. We don't go out. We don't go play with our kids. We don't walk our dogs when we binge eat. We sit and binge watch. So when we get that under control, we start to have energy, and we start to have a little time, and we often don't have anything to do. So it's time to think about something you could go accomplish. Maybe it's an art class. Maybe it's a writing class. Maybe it's a novel. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon. Find something in the quiet place that you can set a goal and begin to step toward, because that is living. And it's find your food, find your life again, and live. Live.